Go over to the Confederate graveyard back here. There's a Confederate graveyard. That fort I was showing you held prisoners from the Civil War. A lot of Confederate, I think 3,000 or more. And when they passed, they brought them over here and buried them. And they're still here. I don't think there's a bunch of like markers for each one. I think there's just a monument. But right now I'm showing you there's pavilions there, and there's a playground and a bathroom, and you guys bring your families. There's even some people look like they're having a picnic over there. I don't want to zoom in. So there's a big green to play. Kids can play or play a sport. I don't recommend coming here when it's really hot, because this is way out, really out in the sun. No trees. Oh, I don't know. There's a white bird over here. I don't know what the hell it is. I can't see him. It's so bright. I can't. Oh, there he is. I can't even see the screen on my camera, which is on my phone here, which is making it hard for me to do a proper video. But I do a lot of wildlife recording and taking pictures, so you guys will see some of that on here too. I just like to watch the animals. I saw some turkey and some young turkeys, babies, and a couple deer earlier. I put some video. I recorded some video on them and put it on there. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but I've seen them in like cow pastures. I have a book on them, New Jersey birds, or just maybe, I don't know if this is a native bird or it comes once a year or whatever, but I have to look it up. He looks like he's out here. There's like water. This field over here is like marshy. He's pecking away at the ground. So I just wanted to show you guys him a little bit. Alright, we'll keep walking, because I want to get through. This is a big, I could probably, to do this thing right, I'd have to do probably a 5-part video. Like there's 5 or 6 buildings where the little museum is to go in. I think I'm going to, what time is it? It is 11:25. So I'm going to try to get some of that. If not, like I said, if you guys like this video, drop me a comment. I can always come back and do an in-depth. But I come here often, throughout the whole entire year. We come here and walk and come. There's, like I said, a lot of reenactments. If you look on our website, there's weekends they do car shows here and everything. So we're walking. And like my videos from Red Bank, Fort Red Bank in National Park, they have, you can put a quarter in them view. It's always fun. They got them over in National Park too. So we're just walking, guys. And like I said, I'm sorry about now if it's shaky, a little bit shaky today, because I can barely see the screen. I got my sunglasses off. I still can't see it. Got a little bit bright out. It was cloudy this morning. It was better. You could see. So I'm getting ready to get a GoPro and some other equipment and mess with that. I don't know how it'll be as far as, I like to be able to see like this, like I'm holding, I can kind of video and look. I don't know if them other things are like that. I'm new to that stuff. And there's quite a few people here right now walking. And like I said, it's free. This is a very nice place. You can see people bring their kids. I prefer the spring and the fall, early winter. You can get them winter days where it's in the 40s. It's not a bad walk. I've been here to jog, walk. I used to live over by Elstonboro and Sound years back, and I used to come here a lot to walking job. Trail up in the woods. 6 minutes. And they have bathrooms over here. I think at certain times they let you go up to that tower over here. I'm not going to go on everything. I'll try to give you guys an overview. I want to go down and see. People, you never know, they're like, oh, what are you videoing? You videoing me? You're in public, you're allowed, you want to be videoed at times. People knew how much video was watching them today. They wouldn't say anything, but you get people that will. Observation tower, so what times they'll let you climb and stuff. Yeah, I think for today I'm not going to go inside the buildings. It's worth it. There's some cool stuff in some of them. I'll come back and do that. I want to go back and shoot a quick video on the graveyard, show everybody. There's a story associated with that graveyard. Of course, there's been paranormal stuff from that graveyard, but if you remember years back, and I believe it was a guy, is it Florida, California, Versace, I can't say them fancy names, some kind of big clothing designer, and he was murdered. Well, the guy that murdered him took off and, believe it or not, wound up here at this park, back in that graveyard. And there's a house back there. And the caretaker was back there, and the guy killed the caretaker too. I think he killed more, don't hold me to this, I think he killed more than just the Versace guy, and or however you say his name. I'm sure you can look it up. And the caretaker that was back there at the time, I think he killed more people on the way, because he drove all the way, I believe it was either Florida, California. And yeah, so that just goes to show you, like, I have protection at all times, okay? All times. I don't care where I go, and I don't care who likes it. I'm protected at all times, big time. And you come out to a place like this, you think, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, because weirdos like that can show up. That's the board. I see a lot of women walking here alone. I would not let my girlfriend do that if my life depended on me. Just too many woods and too big. This is a huge area, but you see it, and I know you can't live in a bubble, but you got to take some precaution. Those are the bad people that are out here. Looks like a cop or a ranger going back the road. We're going to drive up a road to the graveyard, and I'll cut the video, but when I get back there I'll start it back up. But yeah, so you never know where some weirdo is going to show up, so you don't want to be by yourself, and you want to have precaution. All right, thanks for watching the video, and I'll come back when I get back there, talk about the graveyard where the Confederate soldiers are in New Jersey.